If a woman is never afraid to lose you, she will never truly respect you. Let that sink in. Understanding this isn't optional. It's necessary if you want to take control of your relationships. If you don't know how to trigger a woman's fear of losing you, you'll always be the one chasing, over-investing, and wondering why she's pulling away. The moment she feels like you're guaranteed, her attraction starts to fade. She might still keep you around, but not out of deep desire, out of convenience. Today we're diving into how to trigger a woman's fear of losing you. This isn't about playing games or making her jealous. It's about positioning yourself as a man she knows she can't replace. A man whose presence is a privilege, not a guarantee. See, women are naturally drawn to scarcity and competition. If you're too available, predictable, and eager to please, she stops seeing you as valuable. She stops trying to impress you. She stops respecting you. But the moment she realizes you could walk away, that you have options, that you're a man other women want, everything changes. When a woman fears losing you, she respects you more. She wants you more. And most importantly, she sees you as the high-value man you're meant to be. Let's break it down. Number 1, create distance to increase desire. Women don't desire what they already have in full. The moment she feels she has 100% access to you, she stops seeing you as a prize. Attraction thrives on space, tension, and the feeling of not having complete control over you. Why do women chase men who seem just a little out of reach? Because the uncertainty keeps them engaged. If you're always around, always available, always eager to please, she stops appreciating you. She starts treating you like an option, not a priority. Most men make the mistake of being too present too soon. They think that constantly showing up, texting, and reminding her of how much they care will make her value them more. But in reality, the opposite happens. The more she sees that you're always there, the less she feels the need to put in effort. She knows she has you, so she stops trying. So, how do you create that distance? Simple. Pull back just enough to make her feel your absence. You don't have to ignore her or disappear for days, that's childish. But do show her what life feels like when you're not constantly available. Maybe you don't answer every text immediately. Maybe you stop initiating plans all the time. Maybe you start focusing more on your own life. This shift forces her to recognize your value. Suddenly, she starts wondering, why isn't he texting me as much? Is he losing interest? That tiny bit of uncertainty, that's what makes her want you more.
Number 2, control your availability. The more accessible you are, the less valuable you seem. It's a harsh truth, but one you need to understand if you want to maintain a woman's respect and attraction. When she knows she can have your time, attention, and energy whenever she wants, she won't feel the need to work for it. And if she doesn't have to work for it, she won't appreciate it. Most men fall into the trap of always being available. They respond to texts immediately, clear their schedules whenever she wants to meet, and drop whatever they're doing just to accommodate her. At first, she may enjoy this, but only temporarily. Over time, the excitement fades. A woman wants a man whose life is already full. If you drop everything for her, she'll assume she's already won you over. And once she thinks she's won, the excitement fades. So, what should you do instead? Control your availability. That doesn't mean ignoring her or playing childish games. It means prioritizing your own life first. Don't always answer texts right away. Don't always be the one to initiate plans. Don't always be free the moment she asks. When you do this, something interesting happens. She starts to value your time more. She begins to wonder, why isn't he constantly chasing me? She starts thinking about you more because she's not sure when she'll hear from you next. And that uncertainty builds attraction. Number 3, let her feel uncertain. About you, certainty kills excitement. The moment a woman knows exactly where she stands with you, the game changes. Women are emotional creatures, driven by feelings, not just logic. And when everything feels too predictable, that emotional spark starts to fade. You've probably noticed this before. At the beginning of a relationship, when she wasn't sure how much you liked her, she was obsessed with figuring it out. She analyzed your texts, replayed your conversations, and talked to her friends about you non-stop. Why? Because uncertainty made you exciting. But once she's 100% sure she has you, things shift. She stops putting in as much effort. She stops thinking about you all the time. This is why you can't make the mistake of giving her too much reassurance. The secret to keeping a woman: interested, mystery, and value. When it comes to relationships, a little mystery and doubt can keep her on her toes. And that's exactly what you want. Most men think that showing constant love and reassurance is the key to making a woman feel secure. They're always checking in and reminding her they'll never leave. But here's the thing. This approach often backfires. Why? Because when a woman knows for certain that you'll never go anywhere, she loses the urgency to impress you. That emotional intensity fades, and the attraction weakens. Now, this isn't about playing games or manipulating her feelings. It's about maintaining a natural balance in attraction. If she's 100% sure that you're always there, there's no fear of loss. Without that fear, there's no emotional drive. Think about it like this. What keeps people hooked on TV shows, celebrities, or even toxic relationships? It's the unpredictability. It's the will they, won't they energy. The unanswered questions. Women love suspense, and that's why they binge-watch drama or obsess over a celebrity who doesn't even know they exist. The same applies to relationships. If you're too predictable, if she always knows how you'll react, what you'll say, and what you'll do, the excitement fades. And without mystery, there's nothing left to chase. So what should you do? Stop over-explaining yourself. Don't make everything so easy to figure out. Let her feel some uncertainty. It keeps things fresh, keeps her emotionally engaged, and most importantly, keeps her chasing you. How to make her want you? Show that you have options. Women are naturally drawn to men who are in demand. It's not just about looks or attraction, it's about value. People want what others desire. If a woman sees that other women admire you, she doesn't just see you as attractive, she sees you as someone worth keeping. On the flip side, if she senses that no one else is interested in you, she won't feel the urgency to secure her place in your life. This is why high-status men, like athletes or successful businessmen, often don't struggle with attracting women. Their desirability is already proven. They don't need to convince anyone of their worth. The attention they receive speaks for itself. Now, you might not be famous, but the principle still applies. If a woman sees you as confident, socially valuable, and surrounded by opportunities, she'll naturally work harder to keep your attention. If she feels like she's your only option, her effort will drop. You'll start noticing her responding less, canceling plans, or showing less enthusiasm. The moment she feels she's the only one, she stops valuing you the way she used to. A lot of men make the mistake of cutting off all their social ties when they start liking someone. They stop talking to other women, become overly available, and make her the center of their world. This always backfires. Women don't want a man who's desperate for their attention. They want someone who's desirable enough to make them feel like they need to work for it. The key to attraction: be mysterious, not predictable. One of the biggest mistakes men make is becoming too predictable. When a woman knows exactly how you'll react, what you'll say, and what you'll do. The excitement fades. Once the mystery is gone, so is the fear of losing you. Women are naturally drawn to men who keep them guessing, not in a manipulative way, but in a way that makes the relationship feel fresh and exciting. When she's uncertain about what you'll do next, her mind stays engaged. She'll start thinking about you more and wondering what you're up to. It keeps her on her toes. The key is to maintain a sense of individuality. Keep parts of your life separate from her. Don't always answer texts right away. Sometimes let her wait because you're busy living your own life. Don't plan the same dates over and over again. Surprise her. Instead of oversharing every thought, let her ask questions and get curious about you. She should never feel like she's figured you out. There should always be layers to you that she wants to uncover. When she feels there's more to learn, more to experience, and more to chase, she naturally invests more effort into the relationship. Stop over-explaining. Confidence is key. A lot of men fall into the trap of over-explaining themselves. They feel the need to justify their actions, defend their choices, and make sure a woman understands them at all times. This is a huge mistake. The more you explain yourself, the weaker you appear, and the weaker you appear, the less she fears losing you. Let's be real. Most men do this because they're afraid of upsetting a woman. They think if they don't explain themselves properly, she'll misunderstand them or pull away. So they go out of their way to clarify things, even when it's unnecessary. They apologize for things they didn't do wrong, and they try to keep her comfortable by constantly explaining themselves. Here's the truth. Women don't respect a man who constantly explains himself. They respect a man who stands by his words and actions without feeling the need to justify them. A confident man doesn't explain. He lets his actions speak for themselves. If you say you're busy, you don't need to send a long paragraph explaining why. If you choose to do something for yourself, you don't need to convince her it was the right decision. If she asks why you didn't text back right away, you don't owe her a detailed timeline of your day. Now, some of you may be doing this because you're scared. Scared of conflict, scared of losing her, or scared of what she might think of you. But let's be clear, you're a man, not a boy seeking approval. Constantly explaining yourself is just asking for permission. Women chase men who are clear, direct, and confident. Men who stand firm in their decisions without over-explaining. Now, this doesn't mean you should treat her badly or ignore her. It means you should match, or slightly undermatch, her level of investment. If she's putting in 70%, you give 60%. If she's making plans, you agree, but don't always initiate. If she's trying to impress you, acknowledge it, but don't act like she's doing you a favor. Don't overinvest. Create a healthy balance. The problem is, most men do the opposite. They meet a woman and immediately start pouring all their energy into her. They text her non-stop, rearrange their schedules, and bend over backward to keep her interested. But what happens? She loses respect for him. She knows she doesn't have to work for his attention, and that makes her take him for granted. If a woman isn't making an effort, pull back. Let her notice your absence. Let her wonder why you're not chasing after her like every other guy. If she's truly interested, she'll step up. If she doesn't, then she was never that invested to begin with. High-value men don't overinvest. High-value men don't overinvest. They let women earn their place. If she fears losing you, she'll work to keep you. At the end of the day, a woman will only fear losing you if she truly sees you as a man of value. This doesn't come from playing games, acting cold, or pretending to be someone you're not. It comes from knowing your worth and living by it. When you stop making yourself too available, when you focus on your mission instead of constantly trying to please her, you naturally create that fear of loss. Not because you're manipulating her, but because she understands you're a man who won't tolerate being taken for granted. That's what makes her want to keep you. Are you the man she respects? Take a moment and ask yourself, are you the man she respects and values, or the man she knows will always be there no matter what? The difference between the two is everything. Final thoughts. Share your experience. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever pulled back and noticed a shift in how a woman treated you? Or have you made the mistake of over-investing and paid the price for it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be checking in and responding. If you want to take a deeper dive into these concepts, join my Podia community. The link is in the description. It's packed with powerful insights to help you master your masculinity in today's dating world. Stay strong, stay focused, and protect your power. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.